Don't put a warm body next to your toxic son to help him heal. You put his ass in therapy. You give him the appropriate coping skills to be able to deal with whatever it is that's going on the inside of him. But you don't put somebody's daughter next to him. You don't put him in somebody else's household. And even if, quote unquote, Austin's girlfriend agreed, ma'am, you are exploiting the vulnerability of an innocent girl. What kind of mother are you to give your twin son permission to go stay with a girl who's also hurting? She's not his fucking therapist. She's not his mother. She's an inexperienced teenage girl. And the fact that you would allow him to go stay with his brother's girlfriend for a month says a lot about you at the core as a woman. What kind of woman would do that to another budding young girl? You understand that boys, when they suppress, he didn't want to go stay with a friend. He wanted to go stay with his brother's girlfriend. You know, boys have hormones. You know, boys, most boys who don't heal, they hoe. They want to have sex to get the aggression out. You are some kind of wonderful. And ma'am, I really hope you continue to talk, because I think you've gotten too comfortable. And I think what you've seemed to have forgot is that this case is up for appeal, and anything that you say and use can and will be held against you. And the fact that you have described Hunter Metcalf as volatile, passionate, aggressive, that's just how he is. Why the fuck would you think it's okay to let your son, who you described as, yes, Hunter, not Austin, she said. Austin would never get aggressive with a girl, but Hunter would. So why would you think it's okay to allow this boy on this screen to go to somebody else's daughter's house? No, I'm being sarcastic. Let me do my content like I like to do it. Because see, if you understand the way my wit works, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you some kind of wonderful. You're taking advantage of an innocent girl who's grieving. You should fucking tell your son that's unacceptable. And even if she's a friend, it's the principality of it, Hunter. It's the way it looks, Hunter. We don't want to tarnish this young girl's name, Hunter. We would never want anybody to think that you and her have anything going on, Hunter, outside of you being a doting brother, Hunter. But my job as a woman, Hunter, and as your fucking mother is to tell you, go find somebody else. But not Austin's girlfriend, son. It sends the wrong message, even if it's not true, son. See, the Bible says you should train the child in the way they should go. And Jeff knows this, because he's a Christian.
There's 1,000 of you. I said, close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seat.
Jeff knows this. He knows the principality of Christianity. He knows the spiritual bylaws. He knows the story of Ruth and Boaz. He understands that Boaz sent Ruth away early in the morning, even though he hadn't tainted her. But it was the principality of it, and he encouraged Ruth to go back to her quarters before the sun rose, because if everybody sees her coming out of his home, they would assume that she is an indecent woman. You know what I'm talking about, Jeff, right? So your job is to bring your son up to be a proper husband and to teach him how to provide and protect, even if it's from himself, that he doesn't get to go to a young lady's house because he wants to.
Yo, I love to hear a woman speaking. As men, we're going to speak the way we speak, but it takes real women to really speak this clearly. And shout out to Queen Sheba for how she's speaking. She's a blessed soul, a sweet person. Shout out to Queen Sheba. I spent 40 days at Diddy's trial with Queen Sheba. She's one of the sweetest, most blessed people. But she ain't with the BS. She not with it. And I love that about her. Shout out to my sister, man. Shout out to her for being at that trial and covering this case as well. I want y'all dropping likes. I want y'all making sure that y'all are hitting that notification bell, subscribing, but hit the poll. I will be changing the poll shortly. Let's take a listen, all right, y'all? I ain't got to do too much talking, but we're going to get into a breakdown. I may be even dropping a link so that a couple of y'all can tell me what you think.
Yeah. Yeah, you got the right one today because he wants to. He doesn't get to confront somebody because he wants to. He doesn't get to call somebody a fat bitch because he wants to. What if he gets there and decide he want a little something, something? And he wants to kiss and hug and rub. And he needs a hug. And she decides she doesn't. Yeah. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It could never be my fucking daughter.